Right, listen up. I've got 3 massive bits of Celtic news for you today. And trust me, the last one could change everything for the season ahead. From our Champions League challenge to a young star making waves and a transfer bombshell you do not want to miss. Stay with me right to the very end. Hit that subscribe button and let's make sure every true Celtic fan hears this. Right, so here's the crack. Celtic's Champions League dream takes us, well, practically to the other side of the planet. We've drawn Kairat Almaty from Kazakhstan, and if you're wondering how far that is, let's just say it's a 7,073-mile trek. Aye, that's enough to make even the hardiest away supporter think twice about packing a scarf and a carry-on. Brendan Rodgers is doing his best to sound calm about it, telling Celtic TV he'd obviously have preferred a shorter trip, but hey, you don't get to pick and choose in Europe. The mission's simple, 2 legs, get through, job done, and CalMac, being the leader he is, isn't shying away from it either. He knows it's a tough tie, not just the football, but the travel, the prep, the whole routine getting knocked off balance. First leg at Paradise, second leg over in Kazakhstan. Over his message, use that first match to our advantage, pile the pressure on them, and give ourselves a cushion before the long haul. Let's be honest though, my friend, we've seen harder European nights at Parkhead, and if we're at our best, the only thing Kairat will be taking home is a postcard from Glasgow. Now, here's what I want to ask you. Would you rather Celtic took a massive first leg lead and played it safe away, or went full throttle in Kazakhstan to make a statement to the rest of Europe? Hit like, smash that subscribe, and let's make sure this video lands in front of every Celtic daft mate you've got. Well, my friend, it looks like we might just have a wee gem in Callum Osmand. The lad's barely had a sniff of first-team action since coming up from Fulham, but last night for Seltic B, he showed exactly why folk have been talking him up. 10 minutes in, he's clean through on goal, and Clyde's Tommy Robson decides the only way to stop him is to hack him down. Straight red. That's when you know a striker's a threat. When defenders would rather take an early bath than face another 80 minutes chasing his shadow. From there, the young hoops were in total control. Sean McArdle curled one in beautifully, then Samuel Izigudzo smashed home a half volley before the break. Clyde pulled one back in the second half, but honestly, with Aidan Rice commanding between the sticks, there was no way back for them. But back to Osmand, it wasn't just about goals or assists last night. You could see his movement, his sharpness, the way he makes defenders look like they've got lead in their boots. You can't waste that kind of talent in front of 252 folk at New Douglas Park every week. If Rodgers isn't going to use him in the first team just yet, Sean Maloney's got to sort him a proper loan to a Premiership side that actually needs a striker. That way he's learning, battling, and banging in goals where it matters. Because let's face it, if he keeps playing like that, it won't just be Celtic folk keeping an eye on him. So here's the big question for you. Would you rather see Osmand stay close to home, learning our style in the B team, or send him out on loan to prove himself against top-flight defenses right now? Hit like, smash that subscribe, and let's make sure this video lands in front of every Celtic daft mate you've got. Well, my friend, it's about time Celtic started looking for some real spark out wide, because right now Brendan Rodgers has more holes in his winger options than a pint glass in a Gallowgate pub fight. With Jota out until next year and Kuhn sold off to Como, we've basically got Maida, a 34-year-old Forrest, and Yang, who, bless him, looks about as dangerous as a paper bag in a hurricane when starting games. Yang's opening day against St. Mirren told you everything. No duels won, no shots, no chances created, and after 59 minutes of that, Rodgers hooked him quicker than a drunk uncle at a wedding. He's got some impact off the bench. Last season, his numbers were decent for a squad player, but trying to make him your main man on the right flank, that's like asking a rowboat to win the tall ships race. Enter Jacob Broom, a 21-year-old Dane from Go Ahead Eagles. Versatile, can play out wide or through the middle, and apparently exciting enough to make scouts put their coffee down mid-sip. The Dutch club want around 5 million quid for him, and we've already had one bid knocked back. That alone tells me the lad's worth another go. Broom could be that upgrade we need. Pace, versatility, creativity, and the kind of directness that makes defenders wish they'd stayed home. But it's down to the board now. Do they back Rodgers with a genuine difference maker, or keep rolling the dice with what we've got and hope it's enough? So here's what I want to know from you. Should the board pay the money and bring Broom in as a starter, or risk another season of relying on Yang to deliver in the big moments? Hit like, smash that subscribe, and let's make sure this video lands in front of every Celtic daft mate you've got.